Welcome to the most strange episode of Shotgun Toy Reviews this year, starring two idiots, a camera, and this thing.
What is this?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Back in 1984,
Okay.
Ideal Toys released the Manglords line.
You can stretch them, squash them, take them apart. They'll return almost like new to their original forms.
All right.
Which didn't work at all. If you tore their arms off and stuck them right back within a few seconds in the exact position, it might kind of sort of hold. Otherwise, it usually just fell off. And young Berg in the fall of 1984 got one. For one night, I pulled him apart and played with him, and he never stuck back together.
They'll return almost like new to their original form.
So, fast forward, Onell Toys came up with what I will also mispronounce as the Glyos system. A little peg like that, kind of, sort of.
Okay.
Where you could basically pull their heads, arms, and any place there was a cut joint apart and combine them with other Glyos compatible figures. And lo and behold, in the year 2023, another company called Toyfinity that makes toys that are compatible with Glyos made a Manglord run. And I went, oh my god, I love that thing. And then I learned my first thing about Toyfinity and Onell design figures. They are crazy small runs. And Toyfinity in particular almost never, ever does a second run.
Oh, wow.
I found out about this an hour ago. They sold out last night. What the F? Super bummed out. And then apparently because so many people were upset, they did a second run. So I went, haha, I will buy one of these stupid pieces of crap. So, this is Manglord. And I bought this guy, who is not a Manglord, but he is Kaisyriax Pteragorr.
Okay.
And he also is a Glyos system figure.
Looks to be suffering a flesh wound.
Yes, well, this is how they come out. So anyway, we'll look at this kind of second. But this is Manglord. Manglord is an alien dude who was purple, or he was green. And if you got, like, version 1 of Manglord, he had some purple on him. Had fantastic art, not unlike this card that you get. And you can combine them with the dinosaur and the alien and the stuff. So I thought this guy looked just like him, has tons and tons and tons of design detail, and is colored to look like a Skrull Drax, aka Manglord.
Yeah.
And he was only $25 and he's super limited run, and hey, for some nostalgia and something a little different, I'll try something different.
Does look great.
So, yeah, and you can, this is the design. They just basically all have pegs and holes for their cut joints.
Yes, everything rotates. Nothing, there's no hinges.
There's no hinges, it's all cut joints.
Because I tried to bend a knee and the knee popped off.
Yeah, so he has cut shoulders, cut elbows, cut waist, legs, cut knees and feet, and a head. He can also spin his head around and have
Oh, wow.
crazy alien face.
That's cool.
If you pop his head off, his turtle neck comes off. You can have that look. Or you can have that look.
It's not as good.
Not as good. I like it with the hood. I like what I would call the classic Manglord look.
The Drax.
The Drax look. And it's a weird, I want to say, I don't know, slimy plastic compared to what we're used to.
I guess it's a little softer.
It's weird, like, doesn't feel like Transformers plastic or
No.
Marvel Legends or McFarlane. I don't know. Just
Yeah. It's a little softer.
But he's got a bunch of paint apps
Yeah.
that are well done. He's got shading that's well done.
Ton of sculpt work.
Yeah.
Bunch of paint work. It's very impressive.
And I like his bright yellow eyes. So yeah, Manglord.
Comes with things?
He comes with things. What a transition. He comes with 4 replacement pegs. I don't know why, because everything that has a peg, it's part of the sculpt. So besides the 4 pegs, you get this awesome trading card artwork, Laios, Manglord, and prototype Manglord. And then you also get what I showed you earlier, this long form Manglords. Yeah.
It's the VHS box cover.
Sure. And then you get this weird green yellow painted discs thing that has a peg that if you want to give him weird yellow eye and
It's got a severed head.
severed head look,
Alright.
you could put it on the end of his arm.
If only we had the duplicate blood splurts.
Yeah, and if only I would ever be able to get that off his neck peg again.
I was concerned about that, and I thought maybe you'd done it before.
I didn't think about it.
Okay.
He also comes with this awesome clawed arm thing, which somewhat looks like one of the other guy's arms from the old toy line. So you can swap that off. And he is
Awesome.
working out arm. Off camera strength, please. There you go. So that is what he comes with. You can also, if you want to make it look really weird, I'll work out just my bicep and shoulder.
It's a little less mutated.
And then you can put a big arm on that. So, whatever. I'm probably going to just have the big arm on him because I think that's the coolest look.
For sure.
But yeah, it would totally be awesome to have blood spurts or some alien blood. But you can also put his arm on his leg if you're so inclined, to do stuff like that. So anyway, he comes with that. And I think that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
And this other guy, again, whose name is Kaisyriax Pteragorr, like he spins around, head either way. I don't know which is the proper way. And all his cut joints come apart as well. But he comes with crazy giant pincer arm, which again has multiple paint apps and a super cool lot of sculpt. I have been unable or unsuccessfully to shove this pin in his arm. Maybe a hairdryer.
That was a lot of off-camera strength.
He also comes with this
He was having a heart attack.
crazy tendril arm with eyes and stuff.
Looks amazing.
And I also can't. There, I got his head stick on his shoulder. I'm sure it's just me sucking. Yeah, and then he also comes with crazy
I love that head.
one eye, one horn head, eye in the back of his head, or this is the front of his head, or head system. He comes with like
Spike hand?
spike hand or plant hand that can pop on. Pew pew pew. And he comes with a hockey mitt hand and small shoulders or hips, leg extensions or hip extensions or arm extension bits, and 3 replacement pegs in the dark green color. And then with him, they also threw in this little dude who's kind of awesome. I have no idea what this is or where it's from, but what I found neat is like you can have him go this way where his toes point forward, but you can also put his arms the other way and it looks just as good. Or, I mean, I can't tell which way. I'm assuming his toes go in the front, but maybe he's a shitty transformer and his feet are in the Spurs are in the back. I don't know. But,
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
or you can use that as a neck extension, maybe. Give him big head so he's almost as tall as that guy. What's that? Tall? Not so much. What's that? You want a size comparison? Okay. So this is a 3 3/4 inch custom, soon to be star of the greatest movie of all time, Zissou figure. New Marvel Legends, Wonder Man, and Toy of the Year Frankenstein. So yeah, he's 3 3/4 inch.
I didn't realize the other one was as short.
Well, the other one also has some bent knee to go with your original He-Man and your original Mego Pocket Superhero bent knee guys.
So final thoughts. For something that I'd never heard of, and in a scale that I generally don't care about, these things are super impressive. And I think I'm going to say that they warrant the $25 price point, given the amount of sculpt and the paint. They're just super impressive. And I like the swappable features. This is the thing that I keep talking about that I wish other companies would do, is just make swappable parts between figures. I'm going to give them 4.5 hammers, I think. The only thing that I would like is actual hinges so that you can move knees and elbows. But that would complicate things even more so, and I'm sure it'd be just so much more expensive. But I am very impressed with these.
Wow. Ditto. Thanks for watching. I was gonna give him 4 hammers because this guy comes with so much more stuff.
He looks cooler too. They both give off like a Guyver vibe.
Yes.
And I'm just very impressed. I like him a lot.
I really wish they had real joints other than cut joints. They're gonna go in my Star Wars display, some background alien dudes, and I'm super stoked, and it hits all the nostalgia feels, and like this guy's he's just fun to play with now that I can get his things to popping.
I should mention one time, color breakup.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I hate the fact that he's super hard to get and can't get him anymore. Like, I don't understand why companies, if you make a run and it sells out, why you just want to make another run of it.
True.
And even if you're a small company, like,
if the demand is there,
it sure seems like it if you sold out of 2 runs.
right?
But I don't know. I honestly don't follow O'Neill Designs or Toyfinity Design or Glios at all, and I'll most likely never buy another one, because if I get a 3rd one, I'd need a 4th one, because gotta have good and bad.
They could just be 2 bad guys fighting cowboys. To me,
Well,
they could slide into anywhere, or both be good guys.
No,
All right.
but I know that he's a good guy.
Well,
in my head canon.
yeah, that's fine.
Listen, I've been told to put in my custom from Zissou, who will have a beard at some point for the haters, and he'll probably have the right pickaxe at some point too. But yeah, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. This is probably a one-time thing, because I can say now I have it. I've seen them and played with them. I'll play with them a bunch of times before I put them where they go.
And it works 39 years later,
It does.
as intended.
Exactly. So, yeah. And if they make a Manglord Mountain, I'm in.
Oh shit.